Tartarus is one of the many games from Vulcan Forge. It is an infinite dungeon crawling games. It has two versions. One is for PC and the other is for VR, which is available now. But for today's beginner's guide video, we will be focusing on the PC version. Also, at the end of the video, I will sharing some tips on how you can defeat 100 plus waves. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you look at your upper left corner of your screen, you will see this 3 bars. Green is your health bar, red is your stamina bar, and the blue is your heroism bar. On your upper right corner, you will see the demon essence counter. The essence is gained by killing demons, and it is used to buy skills from the shrine, and also it is used to open the gate to go to the another zone. There are 2 types of shrine, one the God's Power Shrine and the Martial Arts Skills Shrine. There are 14 God's Power. Along the way, you can see some floating icon. This are the buff. Health buff. This will regenerate your health to full. Stamina buff. Fill up stamina bar. Stamina will not deplete for 10 seconds. Heroism buff. Fill up heroism bar. Heroism is needed for using martial arts skills. Auto revive buff. Revive your character upon death, giving you a second chance. You will keep all the powers and buff after getting revived. Also, do take note, you can only activate one at a time, so don't pick up another if you haven't used the existing one. Treasure chest. There are 3 types of treasure chest. Blue chest, which contain random God's power. Purple chest, which contain random buff except auto revive. Gold chest, which contain free equipment. Currently, there are only 4 bosses, 2 mini-boss and 2 mega-boss. Marcius. Astrius. Lycaon. Polyphemus. These are the basic things you need to know before playing Tartarus. Now, it's time for some tips. Tip number 1. When facing a boss enemy, always do the hit and run tactics and stay close to them, or else they're going to launch an AoE or long-range attack. Tip number 2. Upon choosing God's power, I recommend using Apollo and Iapetus. Using Apollo power, you can spam martial arts skill with boost damage, while using Iapetus power, it grants the ability to make bow or spear attacks instantly lethal in one hit. But keep in mind that it has to be on enemies who are not bosses, no mini and mega bosses. Otherwise, it's just a waste of power. Tip number 3. When 2 bosses are present, always run toward the mini-boss, and wait for mega-boss run toward your position before launching the Apollo power. Tip number 4. After clearing Zone 7, you can now go on any zone, but I recommend the Zone 1 because it is not too big and not too small. Also, it has no structure, so it is easier to see the enemy. And that's a wrap. Thank you for watching and forged on.